One of the first realizations that we had to improve the West Side, we had to put at the forefront economic development. Economic development takes a long time. Our leadership, our people on Indy Gateway found themselves very impatient. We did a lot of legwork to get us to the point we are today. The local leaders and stakeholders must be at the same table with us to move the improvements of the west side of Indianapolis into the future. This is a team effort.
Indy Gateway has filled a tremendous need when it comes to community development capacity on the west side of Indianapolis for the last 5 years. When I think about Indy Gateway, I think about areas like housing, economic development, redevelopment of key parcels from the near west side all the way out to the airport. Indy Gateway has been that leader, those boots on the ground that we need when we're making policy at the city level. And so Indy Gateway, through some assistance from the city in terms of funding, led a process that became known as the West Side Strategic Revitalization Plan. That was a way for stakeholders beyond Indy Gateway to convene in a setting or settings on the west side to look at key nodes along that Blue Line corridor and opportunities for investment. So not just investment in transit, but investment in property acquisition, investment in infrastructure, an identification of needs as articulated by West Siders that became our roadmap, essentially our playbook for the next several years on how to direct public dollars to fulfill the plan that was envisioned and drawn up by West Side residents. What's happened since that plan began just so happens to be one of the largest economic development projects in recent city memory.
A couple of new exciting sort of programs that we're working on. One obviously is Emphasis. It'll bring 2,000 to 3,000 high-paying jobs. It'll create a renaissance of sorts for the west side of Indianapolis. And also, let's not discount FedEx with all those wonderful jobs and new jobs that they're creating. Although it's on the other side of the airfield, it's very close to the west side of Indianapolis, and it also creates this sort of synergy and this sort of wealth in the entire ecosystem to provide a better life for the west side of Indianapolis. It's important to have a focal point for our relationships with the west side. And right now, Indy Gateway brings that focal point and has brought that focal point since 2015. And the relationship is just getting better and better and better. And through Lisa Bentley's leadership, it's been a fantastic relationship that's only getting more and more positive.
What was unique and interesting about the West Side Strategic Revitalization process was that we had these really engaged local leaders working with organizations like ours. Like, as an economic development organization, we're not always at the table when communities are coming up with their plans, but we certainly want to be a resource in helping to execute on them. And so by having that combination of partners and leaders and strategic planning development that we as an economic development organization got to be a part of, I think led to a really positive outcome and something we're going to build on. You're thinking about Emphasis and their North American Education Center. The fact that you're going to be bringing 3,000 people to the former airport terminal is the culmination of partnerships with an organization like Gateway, like the Airport Authority, City of Indianapolis, and so many others. No one organization can pull that off, but you can pretty confidently say that if the community hadn't rallied around its future, like Indy Gateway has, you wouldn't have a catalytic project like that coming to you. And the fact that you have this plan and that you have all these partners and stakeholders at the table really means that the table's set. Like, this is an amazing first step. To have a community that has articulated its vision, that is coordinating with that kind of sophistication and working with all of these great partners is just a tremendous asset.